Hello everyone and welcome to our next video. My next video. Preston's here again.
Hello.
Hello. To this video is sex part 2, and I think we should call this one hurdles and bumps in the road.
Yeah.
We're not actually going to tell you how to have sex or show you, because that's not for YouTube.
Or in private viewing. Carry on.
You're terrible. I'm gonna start calling you Muriel. Anyway, I don't know what I was saying anymore. Yeah, we're gonna call this one hurdles and bumps in the road because there will be some potentially. And you can kickstart this one.
Okay. So, well, from our perspective, when we first started having sex, didn't always go quite to plan. I would have a few problems with when you were doing things and asking me to look at you. From my perspective, it's quite hard to look down and not see things that should be there or that you expect to be there, which can lead to a little bit of dysphoria. So that's something to consider as a partner. And also had a little bit of trouble with finishing to start with as well. Yeah. And so I had to think about that for a while because it was quite unusual. And what it turned out to be was, well, we didn't know each other as well as we do now, and it takes a real element of trust. And I think I was always in the back of my head a little bit worried that you might do something that I wasn't comfortable with, and found it quite hard to let go and just trust you. But we talked about that, and again, communication is key. We just carried on trying and talking to each other about it, and we got there. So yeah. Yeah. What about you?
From my perspective, beforehand, I would say I was quite sexually confident, which is not a bad thing in anybody. But I'd never had sex with a trans man before. And obviously knowing that the anatomy is slightly different where you're at in your transition, I wasn't sure if what I was doing was right, or how to navigate that, I suppose. And that made me feel a little bit less confident sexually. And then the fact that you couldn't finish kind of made that worse in a way, because I was in my head, I was thinking, I don't know if I'm doing this right, or is this nice?
You were. You were doing it right.
Shut up. If I was doing it right, Preston's not allowed to speak anymore. And then because obviously the inevitable climax wasn't reached, it kind of in my head became, well, I'm obviously not doing it right.
Can I just say something? It doesn't matter about the climax though.
No, it doesn't.
And so some people can't. That doesn't matter. And it's all about enjoying yourself. And at that moment in time, I was enjoying myself, and that's all that mattered. So
yeah, true.
Sorry.
But we do like a climax. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
But he's right. But still, I felt like that. But we did talk about it, and that's when I kind of revealed that I was feeling a little bit sexually insecure and not very confident. And then the subject of the climax came up, and that's when you kind of revealed, well, how you were feeling, and you were in your head a bit too much. And then we overcame that hurdle after that conversation, actually. So maybe that was needed.
And other bumps could be that you can't do things that you want to do or that you wish you could do.
Yes.
So you have to get creative
and improvise and think outside the box, because we've done some things that neither of us have done before, which work great. So use your imagination, always communicate, and what else? Have fun. Because sex is supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
And don't take it too seriously.
And don't be selfish.
And don't be selfish. No one likes a selfish lover. Do they?
No.
Ding, ding.
No. I don't think we're selfish. Okay.
Share the love. People. Share the love. This is getting weird and creepy now, so we're going to go. Any questions, comments? Feel free to ask, and we will answer any questions.